So 2009, EuroPro, you were on there. What was that like?
It was great. You know, it was a massive learning curve for me. I'd played a year in the States professionally, kind of doing bits and pieces on different mini tours, but realised at the end of it, basically I wasn't going anywhere. You know, I could have won a lot of money, but I wasn't moving up in any sort of ladder or anything. So that was when I decided that I had to, you know, go and try and play on the EuroPro Tour and you know, use it as a stepping stone up onto the Challenge Tour, which you know, fortunately for me, it worked out well.
How did the EuroPro Tour help you develop as a player?
It was massive. You know, you have to learn how to close out tournaments. You know, whether you're in a winning position or whether you're going for a top 10 or a top 20. So you know, you got to learn to play in that final round under pressure when it's all on the line.
Some players bypass the EuroPro Tour and the Challenge Tour and skip straight through to the European Tour. I mean, do you find it was more benefit to go your direction?
Absolutely. I mean, I certainly wasn't good enough to go straight from playing amateur golf onto you know, straight onto the European Tour. So I definitely had to use the EuroPro as a stepping stone. Winning is something you have to learn how to do, and you know, it allowed me to do that.
Was there any kind of big highlights on the EuroPro Tour, boss, when you were there in 2009?
Yeah, I think my first win. I think the first tournament I played, I was leading going into the last round, and like I'd say, probably hadn't learned how to win a professional tournament competing for money. So my first event didn't turn out so well, but then I managed to win the very next week. I think getting that first win was a big highlight and a big turning point in my career.
Last played the EuroPro Tour 4 years ago. I mean, what's been your highlights since then?
You know, enjoyed some big finishes. One of them right here in 2011, where I managed to finish third, and that got me a spot in the Open Championship that year. That was my first major. Also managed to play in the Seve Trophy, represent Great Britain and Ireland in my rookie season as well. So that was another massive learning curve, and yeah, just a great highlight for me.
So what are your aims for this season?
I think every professional golfer has probably a similar goal or first and foremost being #1 in the world. But you know, more realistic goal for me at the end of this year would be top 50 in the world. I think I'm sitting right about 100 just now. I've stringed together a few big results. I've got this week and then the Open at Muirfield, so can't pick two better weeks to boost myself up the rankings.